Alright guys, welcome to this new solo leveling and rise video. Quick disclaimer before we get into the tier list. As always, I'm ranking those weapons based on my own experience and my opinion on the game. You can disagree with me, that's totally fine. If you feel like something is misplaced, let me know in the comments and I'll be happy to read you all. That being said, let's get into it. Alright, so the tier list is gonna be looking like that. God, obviously it's self-explanatory. Very good, good, decent, meh, and who uses that? So I already ranked all the R's and SR's. As you may know, Westwind, God, obviously. Very good, the Orb and the Bow. They're really very good. They're better than some SSR weapons. And when you go to good, in my opinion, it's always worse than the SSR weapons, except one or two exceptions. I'll talk about that. And then anything that's below good is pretty much worse than SSR, but still usable. Meh is really not that good, and who uses that is just terrible. The hammer and the ice sword are just terrible. Same for the R's. So yeah, we'll go over the SSRs now, and I'll rank the Firebow and Scatty at the end. Vulcan goes in good, in my opinion. So I know a lot of people hate on it, but with the recent buffs and everything, it's not that bad. It's still worse than the Orb in my opinion, but it's not as bad as it was. That's what I will say. So, I mean, if it's the only thing you have, I guess it's not terrible. The book, in my opinion, is God. Just too much damage. The freeze is nice, even though like some boss have freeze immunity now. The freeze is nice, good damage, best water weapon by far. This one, longsword, something, Demon King longsword. Sorry, decent at best. Honestly, it's just so bad because like the damage aren't crazy, and it gives you a shield, but you don't really give a shit about that. Like you can just run Seo as a support and you have a shield too. So yeah, the counter thing also not that good. It's decent at best. Could be meh even. Like I really hate this weapon. Worst weapon in the game right now for sure. Huntsman, I would say good as well. Also worse than the SR weapon. That's the same attribute, the bow. And overall, it's not that good. For story, it's okay. But then outside of that, it's not that crazy. Drake, it's ass. Overall, not that good. Moonshadow, second god. I'm not gonna rank them into the tiers, just so we're clear. But yeah, Moonshadow is just the best weapon in my opinion. In some scenarios, even better than Plum. And it's just so good. The damage you get with that is just crazy. So yeah, hands down God. No debate. And we can just go on Plum right away. Same thing, just too good. God gives you crit hit rate, gives you crit damage, gives you everything you need to have. Just a godly weapon. This and Moonshadow together, probably the best weapon combo. So yeah, way too good for any content, honestly. Speed runs, Power of Destruction, anything, you just run those two. Really good. The Scythe kind of fell off, but it's still very good in my opinion. Obviously, it's not as good as Moonshadow or Plum, but you can still do some things. So like, it's not terrible, the damage are good, the passives are like pretty good. But the thing is, you gotta be careful if you use that one and the curse set, because if you get hit, you'll get 30% more damage taken. So that's like a lot. So you just have to be aware of that, I guess, if you run curse set and that. And then we get to the last ones. So I'll have more things to say about those two, since the ones I ranked here, I already talked about them in my last tier list, and also like people know them, right? Scotty is, it looked good on paper, having the ability to freeze. The damage seemed okay, but in the end, it's just not that good. It's quite terrible because I got it A10 recently when I was summoning for the bow, and I tried it out. I was like, maybe it can do something. And like, even against Vulcan, it's not even that good because you're gonna freeze Vulcan once with the book, for example, and then you're gonna look at him, try to freeze him with your snapping finger with Scotty, and it's just not gonna work because he has his immunity up. Overall, the damage aren't crazy. The main skill of that weapon makes you like rotate on yourself like a Beyblade, and it's, yeah, I don't know. You just don't deal that much damage. So yeah, it's decent at best, and nothing much to say. And then the final one, the bow. The bow is too good. The bow is way too good. Like, it's way too fun to play and way too good. There's a showcase on my channel. I just have so much fun using it. I just use it all the time because it's just so fun. Whenever it's the fire dragon, I just have so much fun too. It was yesterday actually, and with the fire team and this one, I got like 1 billion with just one team. It's just too good. You never have mana issues since you do so many core attacks. It gives you so much mana back. Yeah, so just crazy weapon, so good. Everyone should go for it. Hands down, God. They really cooked with that weapon. Because like the orb is nice, but it's an SR, so you lose a lot of stats. But it being SSR now, like the bow, is just, yeah, it's very good. I like it a lot. SR wise, I can maybe mention them a bit. The Trident is like very good. I beat a Vulcan with it. It was really good. Same for the Baruka's dagger. It's nice, honestly. I assume everyone has the SR weapon A5, so that's how I'm looking at them when I rank them, if that makes sense. I forgot the name. The broadsword something. Demon broadsword, maybe. I don't remember quite. But it's quite good. I used it for the Hobgoblin. Then I used Westwind, but at first for the BOT Hobgoblin I used it and it was pretty good. Discovered a nice weapon here. The light spear is okay. It's cool to play. Like it's fun. Cool animations. Death's Night, like Knight's Death or something. Not sure about the name here as well. It's not bad, but it takes so much time to stack that it might be even meh. Because like you stack, I think it's Deathpan, and it's cool. Don't get me wrong, but it takes a lot of time to stack up. The book is just cool. Like that whole mana gimmick is just nice. So yeah, it's decent. It's nothing crazy, but it's decent. And then when we come to here, it's just meh, honestly. Kasaka's Fang, I tried it on Vulcan, you just deal no damage. You can't put bleed on him, so like useless. That sword does pretty much no damage either. Like the lightnings are cool, but damage wise it's terrible. That little pistol, same, not much damage. It's quite underwhelming actually. And then this sword is just slow. It feels like you're using the hammer, but yeah, not that good. And damage also not that good. Like you would use the orb like any time of the week instead of that. So yeah, I guess that's about it. It was quite quick. I'm not gonna rank the hunter weapons. I don't think that's really that relevant. So I'll just stick to that. Let me know you guys' thoughts, and I'll see you guys in my next one tomorrow. See ya.